This is in Islamic at the 7 entrances to the royal palace.
And the figure, that is the larger here in Morocco. And this is the 7 gate. So I see before the 7 gate presents all the Islamic architecture or Arab architecture. So you see here all the 7 gates with the cedar wood covered with brass. This is the copper or brass with the columns with the marble, but not Carrara marble from Italy. No, this is from Morocco. And we have little tiles, I mean mosaics, and plaster and the green ceramic color. So of course here in Morocco, each city we have local or private color. So Fez color or Fez local color blue, a green Islamic color, yellow, sorry, a red, that's Marrakesh. And here. So you see, please, on your right side and the left side, this is Andalusian architecture. So this balcony is possible to is very quick in the south of Spain, in Granada, in Cordoba, in Sevilla, and of course in Malaga. So the balcony with the cedar wood, but used to be Jewish section here. We call in Arabic Mellah. This is a Mellah. So Mellah founded by Maronid dynasty that in the 14th century, the 13th Jahrhundert. So this is the Jewish section here, and the right side, el barrio de los judíos aquí a la derecha, el barrio andaluz a la izquierda, Andalusian section here in the left side. Embroidery with the many colors like blue with flowers. This is a caftan for women, and this is we call a tent, sister. Well, so this is a really air conditioned effect, you know. This is the principal. Oh, watch it. This is the principal gate here to the old section to the Medina of Fez. I told you before the blue color, this is Fez color, but the other side of this gate we have a green color, that's Islamic color. So please, in the Medina we have more than 25,000 streets in the Medina, 25,000 square, and many people, about more than 500 donkeys. So the donkey in the Medina we call the Medina cab or Medina taxi. So in the Medina, please watch your handbag and your wallet, but nothing happened.
The wall and the entrance to the big bazaar in the old city Medina. Smells beautiful.
So the little kids here from 3 years to 7. Hello.
Into the markets now. Fish markets, lamb, and fish steak.
Foto maravillosa, por favor. Mira, from this corner here you have beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures. Hello.
Three people who do not speak Spanish, Italian, Islamic, and English.
Living here, study everything in the same time. But used to be today only like historic monument. But this madrasa in general, and Friday the people who are not Muslim who can't come here to visit it because Friday, like Sunday in your home, many religious people come to pray here. And this madrasa still presents the Islamic and the Moroccan in Arab architecture. And look at please in the floor, even inside the columns and the columns, this is the marble from Carrara from Italy. It used to be Moroccan or Arab people change with Italy 1 kilo of sugar of 1 kilo of marble from Carrara. So it used to be Moroccan people more clever because all the time now we have our marble in Italian for our sugar. Without the same with the marble. And this is the mosaics we call a tiles piece by piece. And here writing the Quran from the right side to the left to Arab, we're writing from the right to the left. This is the plaster here, right, the Quran too, from the right side to the left. And up there we have the cedar wood. So I told you on a Friday we had many people come to pray. So that's why a reason we have a fountain for water. So this fountain before 3 times 10, everything 3 times, and then we pray here direction to the east, direction to the Mecca.
Direction toward Mecca, to the east. They pray 5 times a day on the rugs, kneeling. 1,000 alleyways in the Medina.
He says, pray to the oven here. Bread maker.
Each family makes their own bread at home, brings it to the bakery here. Come constantly trying to sell you objects, and you should bargain 2/3 what they ask you, and then start from there. And they're along the streets with everything you can imagine to sell. Jalabas. The women's are called keftan. About beast of burdens. Look at these mattresses on the one donkey. Ooh. The donkey dong. The aromas of foods. Brochette, which is like a kebab being cooked. It all molds into a unique culture. To let a child bring you on a trip, get you into one of these mazes, and then leave you. But for a fee, you can pay him and he'll lead you back out. But you could walk for 8 hours and never find your way back out of these once you've been tricked into this situation.
And one house is here. And the house is very pretty inside with the marble carpets and the beautiful. But I wish later we have a time I think I'm going to make many things of brass, copper.
On the motorbike. There's on nails on the top. The shops of a castle that is distributing and displaying brass. There is a fixed price on this. There is no hassle as to bargaining. But outside with the hustlers, as I said, you're to knock off 2/3 the price and start from there on whatever would meet your fancy. Continuing with mirrors, there seems to be a very popular item on the street marketing. They will package this, wrap it for you, put your name on it, deliver it to the hotel, to the bus, if you buy it, with no trouble on your part. Demonstration.
You have a minute of your intention, please.
A native person, Islamic, who is lecturing to us on how this is done, and also an artisan that is demonstrating making these big trays. This is how it would look when it's finished.
And the chisel means that the whole tree is made with this small burn, with no designs, no motifs, no nothing on. All designs and motifs come from different memory, which is different ceilings of monuments of Morocco. One time the tree is so finished, it's a nice one like this on different sizes, as more bigger, as more smaller be on. But as material we call it bronze. And the bronze, it makes copper with tin, and it stay all time shining. But the second handmade ones, that's what you call copper. And as different sizes, as more bigger and as more smaller, we use this. But this are machine made or stamp made. Because the job in Morocco, it's come from father to son. So on the first age, when they have 8 and 10 years old, we give them different tools how the design's on. So we're just taking the design come out easy. But you know the difference between the copper and bronze. We take the plates only and we strong on it. If it's a white cloth, it's pure bronze and it's the good quality. But if it's like an empty packet of sardine when they are empty, it's what we call copper. Would you hear, please? Copper and bronze. It's what we call the engraved ones. On different sizes, and more bigger and more smaller. So we took the whole tree, we put them in a bakery, and they come subtle red. We take different lines, and we continue to engrave and take the materials off. It's as a jewelry made or gold stand made on. And to shine this bronze, ladies and gentlemen, you use not to be about chemical putty. To use the chemicals, things, they leave different stool green. So only with lemon juice to take it off. If first exposition of the house, which is alpaca, which is a different teapot for the services. By the places of Morocco, otherwise out of Morocco, they tell you that it's a 40% or 50% silver. But I'm not sure, because we have 3 types here. We have copper mixed with silver, which you see in front of you, which is tarnished black, and they forget the colors. And this is what you would in our exposition, $50 or 400 dirhams. By the hotels, $100 or $120, which is 1,000 dirhams. Alpaca, and it's 3 times silver plated. No 40, no 50. Otherwise, if it's 50 or 40, or if it's 100% silver, will be export from England only. And to shining this will be only with soap and water. So for all griddles of our house, ladies and gentlemen, we have a prices on. And from this prices, you're allowed to 10% discount. Over the tree, we have fixed price. You're buying or not, you're welcome. It's part of your business. So the machine-made tree, what you see in the hotels, that's cost only 30 dirham, which is around $4 or $3.50 American. And you have the big size, which is cost 60 dirham only. And you have more bigger, which is for 80 dirham. And the more big one, which is for 150 dirham.
Sewage runs in the streets. That hand is tattooed. It's a religious symbol. Coca-Cola. Market. Periodically in the city, and they bring their flask, fill it up with drinking water.
This street here, but this place here where we have the famous fountain. This is the famous fountain here, the prison, the architecture for this beautiful Medina with the marble and tiles, mosaics, plaster, and the cedar wood. But this gate is here, this is what we call in Arabic caravanserai. Caravanserai used to be like hotel, but this is private hotel for a Berber people, and you know the first people in Morocco are Berber. You saw many women, many people in the street, in the village, in the city with a Berber tattoo. But these people before in general, they lived in the trap, in the countryside, in the mountain, even on the Berber tent. But when we come here one day a week, he comes here to make souks. But the souks that mean a free market, when we come here, these people, he comes with the caravan. And the caravan, that means many camels, many sheep, dromedary, horses, etc. They leave all the animals here in the first floor, and then the people stay. But you must have a Berber tattoo, because the Berber tattoo presents some identity card or passport. So only with the Berber tattoo, we know them which tribe, which countryside, which mountain come here to make souks in the town. But that's used to be.
I'm playing in the courtyard, where this is the hotel for the Berber people when they come once a week to pray.
Yes.
Beautiful children. And they're trained early for hustlers, as early as 3 years old. The woodworker at work, he gave me permission to take his picture. Smile, smile. And his carvings. In a little narrow street. To protect it from the sun in the summer when it gets 120 degrees in here. Today it's 50 degrees of thread. Skeins of yarn.
The city called Mole Idris Sakin. As you know, it was built in the 9th century, 8 or 8.
Well, I'm taking that.
The tomb of the founder of the city and the mosque.
Inside.
Yeah, look at the architecture of the 8th century. And it was restored in the 14th century by the Maronite dynasty.
Lebanon in the 14th century.
14th century.
Never restored. Fabric land.
We're here working with the fire. But with the fire, so now we're going to see the other side, but to see the difference between 5454 and...
You come here on the weekend?
22,000 Muslim
Oldest
people.
university.
Yeah, come to Prague. It used to be the university, and that time it's converted, it's returned to the mosque.
Etc. In English, of course. Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope you had an enjoyable day in Fez. You enjoyed it, sir? Yeah. Good. I think you have had it. Fire. Biggest mosque in North Africa, the Cairo Mosque. At the time, it was to be university. And this house used to be lived by a certain Ahbabi, the teacher of astronomy. He used to teach at this university. It's a house from the 14th century. Oh, it has been restored 2 times. Last time was in 1955, 56, just after our independence.
Women work 5 miles out of town to weave these carpets.
In the white button, natural. There is no dyes at all on them.
Burger carpet.
Lamb virgin wool, the first wool done on the ship.
Americans,
Canadians. Carpets which you find in big hotels, the 5 stars like the Parijani Fairs or Mamounia Marrakesh, and also you find some big palaces, big houses, and mosques like Moulay Idris II, the man who built this, the center of the Middle. Those are more fine than the burgers. Burgers only 90,000 watts per square meter. Royal Arab carpets up to 200,000 watts per square meter.
200,000 knots per
200,000 watts per square
meter.
There is always a one up here. It is a white button, not
Persian rolled up here.
Fast carpets. Fast carpets are the top.
Top quality.
Best carpets in Morocco, they are fast carpets. They carry different labels. Not blue, as the Berber carrying
The number of knots per square meter.
the others, superior quality, the blue label.
The size of the
pink
wool.
label, extra.
Knots per square meter. And
The modern carpet.
here.
For the wall.
And his carpet here.
Like this blue one here, like the red one here as well. It's an Achillean, excuse me.
And embroidered with designs on top of it. 4 earth tone, second one. Takes 2.5 months for a woman to make this one.
This one, for this size, for example.
And this is a movie of her weaving, tying the knots. Several thousand knots per minute. The size in feet? Part of the old city, looking around with the bus tours ready to pick us up and take us back to our hotel.
Medina,
City of Fez, the old city where we have just
So
been.
look at please in the front. This is the tomb of the Meronid dynasty, 14th century. 14th century. Fíjate por favor aquí en el frente hay la ruina o la tumba de la dinastía de los Merinides del siglo XIV.
14th century tomb.
Las Merinides en el frente a la izquierda es un hotel de 5 estrellas que se llama el Hotel Circa. And then we go all the time, and the left side here, the left side where we have the big trees, and just the left and the trees we have what we call black terrace. This is the Caesarea. The Caesarea I told you before this morning, it was broken with a fire in the 1954, in 25th September. So just near we have a green. This is the Idris II, the founder of Fez. 2 minaret on the left side. This is the oldest university in the world we call the Karawian. So just near the Karawian, we've been to the rugs place, and then we spend all the time in the Medina center. Thank you.
And this is the center that we've just come from, seeing the bazaar, or what they
If you
call
want to take pictures,
down to the tomb on top of the mountain. This is looking down on the modern and the ancient city of Fez. Tombs are the Muslims
hay llena de gente. Yo creo que hay una terma aquí ahora.
around the royal palace that goes for hundreds of feet. But the old city has 15 kilometers of wall around it.
Bueno, Joe, this is the wall of the King's Palace. So this morning, we've been in the other side. Even from state, from many countries come to first pandemic for celebration for the merit of the daughter of the kings of Morocco. Hay muchas revistas
This looks like something you would like to have, Vicki. We don't know what price it is, but it's on the mannequin in the lobby of our hotel. These are the little hustlers outside the hotel. They have a young little girl, only 3, 4, 5 years old, has a bag with all the goodies they want to sell, and when you come out of the hotel, they come to rush you to see if you will buy their wares, but they don't like their pictures being made. Storage areas that contain onions. They are about 2 or 3 feet wide, and they're covered with plastic, and they are unloading them in trucks, and they're onions that have been stored in there and covered up with straw. This is the living area for some of the peasants. No electricity at night, no lights after dark. Wheat is planted.
Wheat and grapes. A lot of grapes here, but in another area. A lot of grapes because we are going to visit Meknes. Meknes is very famous for the wine.
We're en route to Meknes, M-E-K-N-E-S, which is 60 kilometers west of Fez. It's very famous for its wine making.
So they have potatoes. Potatoes.
Africa as well as in Spain. And smaller olive trees planted. This is rich, flat agricultural area. There's 60 kilometers between the two cities. These are the French Moroccan homes, isolated with no electricity. And they have a little wall around them. And you can see at night with not one light anywhere in the distance when dark comes. Two parts.
The old part was founded in the 17th century and the new part during the French Protectorate. El Palacio de la Justicia, or the Legislative Palace. Sede Fountain. Todo el mundo están aquí paseando porque están en vacaciones ahora, vacaciones de Navidades, 10 días. 10 días. So a lot of people here, because they don't have school, they are on a holiday for Christmas holiday, 10 days. And you can see in the front of the bus, the old part, Medina of Meknes. Pues ver enfrente de la ciudad. So Meknes is the capital of the agriculture of the Suez Plain. Here, it produces the best wine in Morocco, but we exported to France. And also the olive oil and olives. That's the specialty of the city of Meknes.
This is the old town.
You see on the right side, beautiful view of the Reef Mountains. And look at the wall here. There are las murallas.
The Reef Mountains in the distance, which are not as tall as the Atlas, but they're halfway between the Atlas and the Atlantic Ocean.
La tumba del santo de la ciudad de Meknes. Aquí en Meknes,
A tomb.
the green roof.
A tomb.
The inhabitants here in Meknes around 350,000 inhabitants. 350,000.
It contains in this city the largest palace of all of Europe, or in the world. This is to Medina, the old part of the city.
El Hamis. Es el color local de la ciudad de Meknes.
Jewish section
You see
called
the Jewish
Melach.
section on the right side and the Jewish school.
A Jewish school. 1,500 years old.
Era que de una muralla que tiene más de
Big writing on signs in the street
local color of the city, green, and mosaic
called the Victory
and
Gate.
tiles. A ver si el color, señoras y señores, seguiremos todos juntos, por favor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay always together. Okay?
In the square, selling them on a stick like a kebab. 1,500 years with Esper or the eagles on top, with the nest and the birds. I think this is the only mosque that will allow any Christians to enter to look at it in the city of Meknes. Tile all around with the fountain in the center.
La entrada de la mezquita hay que quitar los zapatos.
Mezquite, which is the mosque.
Hay que quitarlo. No se puede entrar con zapatos.
Many groups here today telling our group what to do. The mosque. This is the only one in all of Morocco that allows Christians to enter.
Beside the tomb of Mawla Ismail. And this part, all this part that where we come to see the mosque, those are the room to white, because all this area, it was the Justice Palace, the Court Palace, Court Palace, you know?
Court
And these
palace.
people, they come here, they white in the rooms, so white, and here he was the Jesus.
To get absolution, they wash their face 3 times. Their ears 3 times. This is done 3 times to wash yourself and your feet before you enter the mosque to pray in the direction of Mecca 5 times a day. And a person stands on top of at the minaret over a microphone and announces it is time to pray, and the people come into the mosque. Absolution is performed as we've just seen in the movie. Usually the water is running here. Each person who comes in to go to pray inside the mosque cleanses themselves with the water. If you have a high absolution or a large absolution, you go to the Turkish baths, the men in one, the women in the other. They bathe themselves first on the right side, then on the left side, then their face, their hair once, and then their feet. Then they come in to pray in a little cubicle, sort of like this, which faces to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Tourists that we encounter from England. A beautiful time of the day to leave the mosque at sunset in Meknes, December the 26th, 1988, a most touching performance. So listen. What you're hearing is the prayer to go to the mosque. You can hear a noise in the background. High and shrill. It is now 5:15. Time to go pray. Tour of the market at Meknes is displayed here. On the other side are citrus fruits, tomatoes, onions, everything we have at home. This gentleman gave me permission to take his picture. There's his vats of olives in all stages, nuts. Their favorite food here, our national food, is called couscous, C-O-S-C-O-U-S. And in it has meat, rice, nuts, and fruits all cooked together, much like the paella of Spain.